What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. It's najjiamasani here with another video. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys the worst date I've ever been on. It's a story time. Yes, I've never done this on my channel, so hopefully you guys enjoy it. I don't want to talk too much, so we're just going to get into it, right? Let's get into it. First, excuse the noise. First, what we're going to call him is he, because I don't even remember his name, to be honest, because I literally linked him, like, it was very short-lived, so I don't remember his name. We're gonna call him he, and we're gonna keep it pushing. So when did we meet? Okay, so we met through Tinder, and talking through Tinder, he's cute, you know, we were the same age. He was in Queens, I'm in the Bronx. Yeah, so yeah, we exchanged numbers and we started texting, and he called me on the phone. He was like, hey, like, I want to take you out this weekend. I was like, okay, like, what do you want to do? He's like, oh, I'm not sure yet, like, I'll let you know. And I was like, okay. And honestly, don't ever do that. I'm 21, turning 22 this year. If you get asked out on a date, ladies, if you get asked out on a date, make sure that you know where you're going. None of that, I don't know, you pick. No. If these guys are asking you out, they should also know where they want to go. Moving forward, that didn't happen this day. He was like, oh, I'll let you know. Me being 18, not really caring, or 19, I don't know, not really caring. I was just like, okay, like, we'll figure it out, it's fine. So, yeah, the day of the date comes. We meet up on 96th Street because he still said he didn't know what he wanted to do. But there's a restaurant on 96th Street that's called La Nueva Victoria that I mess with. It's like Hispanic food and Chinese food. It's fire. If you live in New York, go to 96th Street. Or is it 72nd? Is it 72nd or 96th? I don't even know. Google now La Nueva Victoria. I'm going to put the name up here. Get some food from there. It's fire. But moving on. So since he said he didn't know where to go, I just had like something up my sleeve that I knew I liked to go to. So we meet up. I'm wearing ripped jeans, a cute crop top, and some sandals. Just cute, you know, simple. It's the first day. I'm not gonna go crazy, and we don't even know what we're doing. So yeah. And he was late. He was like a calm 20 minutes late. And he pulled up in a black tee. No, not saying you gotta have a logo, but it just looked dingy. I'm pretty sure it had a hole in it. I'm pretty sure. Black sweats that looked like they were turning gray, Nike slides, and socks. On the first date, Nike slides and socks. So once I saw that, I was like, yeah, strike one. What are you wearing? What are you wearing? What are you wearing? So he was like, oh, like, I'm sorry I'm late. He's like, sorry about my outfit. Like, I'm doing laundry. And I'm like, okay, you know, he's doing laundry. Right. So I'm like, what do you want to do? He's like, oh, I'm not sure. We could go to the park because Central Park is around there. So I'm like, okay. I'm like, we could do that, but like, what do you want to do? Like, me, I like to eat. I'm a tourist, and tourists like to eat. So we need to be eating. So, like, I didn't just come out here to just be at the park. So I'm like, oh, there's a restaurant, you know, around here. It's really good. I've tried it before. He's like, oh, I don't have any bread on me. Y'all, you asked me out. If y'all can see, I'm like pointing my finger. You asked me out. You don't have any money? What are we doing? Why are we here? Why am I here? I could have been home, relaxing. But I'm out with you, who's popped. So I'm like, oh, he's like, yeah, my mom didn't give me any money. I was asking her, she was dubbing it. Dubbing it means like basically no. One, at this point in time, I was working. Not saying that at 19 you need to have a job, because of course, if your parents are still giving you money, do that. But I didn't have that luxury of still collecting funds from my parents. And on top of that, I wouldn't be hanging out with anybody if I didn't have bread. I don't like moving around with no money in my pocket like that. It's just bummy to me. I don't care. I don't care. So, like nothing. So I'm like, oh, okay. So me thinking, we were about to eat, I'm hungry. So I go to McDonald's, get a McChicken, small fry. I think I got a frat. And me, I'm the type of person who, if I'm with you and you don't have any money, even if you do have money, I'm gonna just ask you if you want something. You could say no. I was hoping he was gonna say no, but he said yeah. Of course he did. He was like, yeah, like give me a double cheeseburger, chicken nuggets, double cheeseburger and chicken nuggets, and a small fry, and a sweet tea. Remember what I got? I got a McChicken, I got a small fry, and I got a frat. But remember, this is my money. This is mine. So I did it. But I was just like, wow, the audacity. So I got it. And when I went to pay, y'all know now that they have those little machines that you could tap, pick your order, and you have to pay. Like if you don't have a card on you, you have to pay with cash at the front. So that's what happened. So I'm paying with my cash at the front. Why is this guy behind me trying to like hug me? And he's like, oh, thank you. And mind you, we just met. I don't like that. If I don't know you, get off of me. Like for real. Like we didn't even vibe yet. Like we're literally just meeting up. Excuse the noise. Matter of fact, I'm gonna wait. Okay, we're back. So like I was saying, we didn't even vibe. Don't touch me. What? Don't touch me. I don't know you. So he was like touching me, and I was like, like, because I don't want to be like, get off of me. So I was just like, and he caught on and like got off, and we were outside now, got the food, we're outside. He's like, oh, like, let me hold it for you. I don't know. It's just like, I don't know. It was just like, you want to hold it? Like, just get out of here, girl. Like, I can hold the food. It's fine. Like, you can hold yours, I will hold mine. Now he's trying to hold my hand. He's like, thank you so much. Like, I really appreciate you. Try to hold my hand. Don't hold my hand. I'm already turned off. You're pulled up in the slides. And you don't have any money? No. So that was just, I wasn't feeling it. We went to Central Park, and we're talking, eating, getting to know each other a little more, and school came up. And he was like, oh, what school did you go to? Like, what school do you go to? And I told him what school I went to. And I asked him the same thing. We are the same age, so I assumed, we would be in the same grade. And he told me, he's like, oh, I was like, oh, are you a sophomore too? And he was like, no, I'm not a sophomore. And then he was like, I'm a senior. So I was like, oh, like, congratulations, like you're graduating, in a couple of days or a couple of weeks or whatever. He's like, no, in high school. So I was like, high school? I'm not saying it's bad, but when we would be speaking on the phone, he was always telling me that, he's smoking with his friends, or he's out with his friends right now. It'll be like 2 o'clock in the morning. Get your priorities straight. Like, I can understand if you're like trying and you're dead struggling and you know, but if you're worried about the wrong things, like I can't condone that in any way, shape, or form. So I was just like, oh, high school. That was strike 3. First, it was the slides. That was strike 1. Strike 2 was popped. Strike 3 was him being a senior. So, and there were several strikes. We have several strikes going on, but that was just 3. So I was just like, oh, okay, well, you're graduating this year, right? He's like, hopefully, like, you don't even know if you're graduating? So, whatever. Fast forward, I cut that thing short because what were we really doing? I could have been home. I'm like, okay, well, I'm gonna go now. Like, it was really nice meeting you, you know, like, ready to shake his hand and dip. You know that guy who disappears. If I find the video, I'm gonna put it in. Decided to do. He was like, oh, like I'll take you home, and I was like, it's fine. 1, I took the train over there. 2, he took the train over there. 3, how are you taking me home? Like, he was just gonna ride with me over. Like, get out of here, just go home. So he's like, no, like I want to spend more time with you. Like, you're mad cool. I like you. I like you. So me being me, not wanting to be a bitch, I was like, okay, like, sure. So we're on the train and he's like, put your leg on me. And you know, like when you're comfortable with someone, you may put your legs on them as a form of, I guess, just being affectionate or being clingy. I don't know, but people do it. I do it. But if I'm just meeting you, I'm not putting my leg on you on the train. I don't know you. So he was like, put your leg on me. He's like literally lifting my leg up. Lifting my leg up to put on his leg. I'm like, no, I don't want to put my leg on you. Trying to keep it calm, trying to keep it cool. I'm like, no, like, I'm okay. And he's like, come on, like, put it on. No. So I'm like, no, like, I'm okay. And then he's like, oh, okay. So then some baby kids pop up and they're like, oh, like, you look like G Herbo. And granted, he did look like G Herbo. He did, but don't gas him up, please. Please don't. So they gassed him up and he's like, yeah, like I hear that all the time. I know that, Jigga. Do you? You really know? No, you don't. Sit down. You don't know nobody. But this is what he was saying. You know, let him rock. Let him do his thing. So I'm just listening. And they're like, oh, like, spit something. We're on the train. We're on the train. Please don't spit nothing. Are you collecting any money to spit something? Are you even good? Please just sit down. Just sit down. Just sit down. Sit down. So he was about to start spitting something. And I was like, please don't. Like, I just looked him dead in his face, like, please don't do that. Please. And he was like, okay, like, he was like, oh, like, the missus don't want me to spit nothing. I'm not gonna spit nothing. The missus? Who? Obviously, I was a missus, but we just met that day. You guys know that, right? Okay. He knew that. I knew that. How am I the missus? Hey, whatever. So I'm like, Mrs. Whatever. This day is almost over. Whatever. So now he was his arm around me and he's trying to kiss me on the cheek. He's like, oh, like, kiss me. And he's like moving my face. He's like, he has his hand on my face and he's, I don't know you and don't touch my face. I was like, please don't touch my face. I was like, I don't want to kiss. Like, I don't want to do that. He's like, oh, like, you promise you're going to give me one before you go, though? And I was like, yeah. We get off the train because we were on the 2 and I have to transfer to the 5 because I live on the 5 line. So we're waiting on 1 for 9. And, you know, he's trying to be all, like, affectionate in public. I don't like that. I don't like that, especially if I don't know you like that. What do you do? I'm pretty sure nobody likes that. Who would like that? Who would like that? They just meet someone and they're already in public doing that. So I was just like, can we just stand next to each other, please? Like, can we? He's like, yeah, like, oh, sure. So the 5 comes and he thinks he's getting on the 5 with me. So I was like, oh, like, it's fine. I'm gonna continue to go by myself because I didn't want to know what was happening next. Like, I didn't want to see anything else. I was done for the night. And he was like, why? Like, what happened? I want to, take you home. I just made up something like I'm meeting up with a friend. I had fun. So he was like, oh, but where's my kiss though? So I kissed him. I did. It was very short though. It wasn't like, it was, like, so he was like, oh, that's all I get? Yeah. I didn't even want to do it. So that happened. I went on the train and I just felt a sense of relief. And, the next day I had to run some errands and he calls me. He's like, oh, I'm in the Bronx. Okay. I was like, okay, have fun. Like, have a good time. Have a good day. What does that mean? So he's like, oh, like, you're not trying to link? Why would I want to do that? So I'm like, no, like, I had stuff to do. So I was like, no, like, I have stuff to do. He's like, oh, like, I could go with you. Like, I could see you after. Whose man's is this? It was just bad. And he was like, I'm gonna wait for you, like, do your thing, and I'll see you later. And I was like, okay. I was not seeing him later. But it was just like, why are you here? Like, why are you up here? He's like, I'm gonna just, like, go to my cousin's house and see if she's there and see if I could chill there. Why are you up? Like, nobody told you to, what is that thing? I think it's like, you don't even go here. Like, nobody told you to pull up. Why are you here? So that happened. Now, like, our date was on a Friday. It was just like a Saturday or a Sunday. I don't know. Monday, I'm in school. And it's early in the morning. I had at 8 a.m. And, in high school, your classes start at 8 a.m. as well. So you would assume that he's in school, right? No. He calls me because I went to the bathroom real quick. Because he was like, oh, like, I need to speak to you. Like, go to the bathroom. So I was like, whatever. So I go to the bathroom because, honestly, I didn't even like that class anyways. So I go to the bathroom and I'm like, what's up? Like, what happened? He's like, do you want to be my girl? Your girl? Listen, I don't know you. I'm like, your girl, what do you mean? He's like, I want you to be my girlfriend. Like, you're beautiful. Like, I love your vibe. And I was like, no, I'm sorry. Like, we just met. I don't think I could do that. He's like, nah, like, I need you. Yo. Honestly, after that, I ghosted him. It was just more so, it was just like, this guy's crazy. And before I get too deep with just, being nice, let me run this way. So I ghosted him. I didn't do it abruptly. I have manners. I slowly stopped talking to him. And, I was just like, it's not you, it's me. Like, I just have a lot going on. About the girlfriend thing. I was just like, it's not you, it's like, whatever. So that was the worst date and then some. Ladies, what I do have to say is if a guy does not have any idea where he's taking you, don't go. Like, don't even, just be like, thank you. I would love to go out, but just let me know what you would like to do and get back to me. Because it's 2021. We are not doing this anymore. I hope you guys enjoy this story time. I love you guys. I will be doing more story. I have something in my hand all the time. I will be doing more story times. I love you guys. Like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on all my socials. It's najjiamasani on everything other than Twitter. It's najjiamasani. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. Bye.